and welcome to Nation Now. I am Pooja and we start the bulletin with big Maharashtra political crisis. As the Shiv Sena rebel camp stays put in Guwahati, 7 more MLAs arrived at the Radisson Blu Hotel here this morning. Besides, 4 MLAs had reached Guwahati last evening. With the arrival of 7 more MLAs today, the number of MLAs in the Shinde camp now stands over 40. And Northeast Live has accessed the list of all the rebel MLAs in Radisson Blu. It may be mentioned here that Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray left his official residence, Varsha, last evening and moved back to Matoshri, his family home. Well, Thackeray had offered to step down from the Chief Minister's post, even as he made a last-ditch effort to reach out to rebel party leader Eknath Shinde. And in the midst of the brewing political crisis, rebel leader Eknath Shinde has tweeted a 3-page open letter addressed to Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, reacting to the latter's emotional speech on Wednesday. In the sensational open letter, Shinde lists out a number of complaints against the Maharashtra Chief Minister. Well, speaking on behalf of all the rebel MLAs, the letter states that while they are happy that doors of Varsha were opened for common citizens, the doors remain shut for Shiv Sena MLAs for 2.5 years. Well, alleging that Uddhav Thackre's speech yesterday did not answer any of their questions, the MLAs complained that they were never allowed to meet the Chief Minister and had to wait hours at the gates to meet him. The letter further alleges that the MLAs did not get funds for development work in their constituencies, while NCP and Congress MLAs got funds easily. In a veiled reference to Sena MP Sanjay Raut, the letter alleges that non-elected members did not allow them to get access to the Chief Minister. Meanwhile, we have fresh reactions coming in from Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut. While addressing the media, Raut took a jibe at the rebels, saying that those who leave the party under the pressure of Enforcement Directorate cannot be a true Bala Saheb Bhakt. Well, further, Raut reiterated that the Shiv Sena members will stand with Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray.
मैं किसी कैंप पर बात नहीं करूंगा, मैं मेरे पार्टी के ऊपर बात।
सर, आप कह रहे हैं कि
आज भी हमारी पार्टी मजबूत है, पार्टी जमीन पर है, हजारों लाखों कार्यकर्ता हमारे साथ पार्टी के साथ जुड़े हैं। कुछ एमएलए हमसे हमको छोड़कर जाना यानी पार्टी टूट गया ऐसा नहीं होता। पार्टी अलग है और विधायकों की बात अलग है, पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी की बात अलग है। किस हालात में, किस दबाव में, किस प्रेशर में ये लोग हमें छोड़कर चले गए हैं, उसका खुलासा जल्दी ही हो जाएगा। उद्धव जी ने कल जरूर आह्वान किया है कि आप आइए और बात करिए। मैं उसको बंडखोर नहीं मानता हूँ जैसा आप कहते हैं। हमारे संपर्क में लगभग 20 विधायक है, मैं आपको बताता हूँ। और जब मुंबई में आ जाएंगे तो पूरा खुलासा हो जाएगा। आपने मेरे चेहरे पर देखा है, कोई तनाव है, कोई शिकंज है, कुछ नहीं है। इस प्रकार की जो संकट है, प्रसंग है, तूफान है, उनसे सामना करने का पूरा अनुभव हमको है। हम बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के साथ सालों साल से काम किया है, उद्धव जी के साथ काम किया है। सिर्फ हम बाला साहब के भक्त बोलने से नहीं होता है। जो भक्त बाला साहब का किसी प्रेशर में पार्टी छोड़ता है, ईडी के दबाव में पार्टी छोड़ता है, वो बाला साहब का भक्त नहीं हो सकता। हम है, हमारे ऊपर भी पूरे दबाव है। हमारा एक मंत्री 4 दिन से लगातार ईडी के ऑफिस में जाकर बैठ रहा है, उसने पार्टी नहीं छोड़ी। मैं और मेरे परिवार के ऊपर पूरा दबाव है ईडी का। हम आज भी ठाकरे परिवार और पार्टी के साथ रहेंगे और आखिरी सांस तक रहेंगे। देखिए, जब फ्लोर टेस्ट होगी तो सबकी टेस्ट हो जाएगी।
एनसीपी के कुछ
कौन पॉजिटिव है, कौन नेगेटिव है, सबको पता चलेगा।
Meanwhile, a new video has emerged from Hotel Radisson Blu in Guwahati, where rebel MLAs can be seen pledging their support to Eknath Shinde. The MLAs could be heard chanting slogans in support of Shinde. So this is a latest video coming in from the Hotel Radisson Blu in Guwahati, where rebel MLAs can be seen pledging their support to Eknath Shinde. Well, the MLAs could be heard chanting slogans in support of Shinde.
शिवसेना प्रमाणे बाळासाहेब ठाकरे यांचा आणि आवाज कुणाचा आपले एकनाथरावजी शिंदे साहेब तुम्हाला बनाव धर्मवीर आनंद विजयचा कॅमेरावाला आमचा फोटो बघा
All right, so as the Shiv Sena rebel camp stays put in Guwahati, 7 more MLAs arrived at the Radisson Blu Hotel here this morning. Besides, 4 MLAs had reached Guwahati last evening. And with the arrival of 7 more MLAs today, the number of MLAs in Shinde camp now stands over 40. So on your screens are the names of the MLAs who have reached and are staying at Radisson Blu Hotel. And this is the full list of MLAs in Shinde rebel camp who are staying put at the Radisson Blu Hotel in Guwahati. Well, besides, 4 MLAs had reached Guwahati last evening. With the arrival of 7 more MLAs today, the number of MLAs in the Shinde camp now stands over 40. And Northeast Live has accessed the list of all the rebel MLAs in Radisson Blu, and on your screens are the names of the rebel MLAs who are staying put in Radisson Blu Hotel in Guwahati. And just to tell our viewers that Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray left his official residence of Varsha last evening and moved back to Matoshri, his family home. Well, Thackeray had offered to step down from the Chief Minister's post even as he made a last-ditch effort to reach out to rebel party leader Eknath Shinde. So big political development at this point in time, viewers, as the Shiv Sena rebel camp stays put in Guwahati. 7 more MLAs arrived at the Radisson Blu Hotel here this morning. And besides, 4 MLAs had reached Guwahati last evening. And on your screens are the names of the Shinde camp, which now stands over 40. And these are the number of MLAs, and Northeast Live has accessed the list of all the rebel MLAs in Radisson Blu. Meanwhile, members of a TMC staged a massive protest in front of the Radisson Blu Hotel in Guwahati as the Maharashtra political crisis continues to grow. The protest was led by party's state president Ripun Bora. Well, Bora and the other protesting TMC members have been arrested. Our Chief of Bureau Arindam Das brings you a report from Ground Zero. Take a look.
There is flurry of activities in front of Hotel Radisson Blu in Guwahati. Right now we can see TMC protest breaks out in front of Hotel Radisson Blu. This is in connection with 51 rebel MLAs of Maharashtra camping in this hotel. This is over the development of politics which has taken over in Maharashtra. There are over 100 TMC protesters who have gathered in front of Hotel Radisson Blu, and right now you can see the protesters are holding flags of TMC banners and they are protesting in front of Hotel Radisson Blu. There is huge security deployment in front of Hotel Radisson Blu. There are Assam police as well as paramilitary forces, but despite the huge presence of security forces, these TMC protesters managed to come in front of Hotel Radisson Blu and administer their protest. You can see that large number of TMC protesters are right now gathering in front of Hotel Radisson Blue. This is in connection with the political development which took place in Maharashtra. And right now also 51 rebel MLAs are camping here at Hotel Radisson Blue, which is led by Eknath Shinde. So we would like to go and ask few of the TMC protesters as to what is the cause of their protest. But as of now, I can tell you that despite huge deployment of security forces, despite the presence of Assam police and paramilitary forces, huge protests have broken out in front of TMC, and they are holding TMC flags, banners, and also photographs of TMC leader Mamta Banerjee. You can see they are holding photographs of TMC leader Mamta Banerjee. State of Assam is right now reeling under flood waters, and the politics of Maharashtra has shifted to this five-star hotel in Guwahati. They are saying that right now these MLAs should reach out to the flood-affected people and not do any politics here at Assam. So this is the main reason they are citing that they are protesting here in front of Hotel Radisson Blue.
And Assam Cabinet Minister Ashok Singhal was seen arriving at the Radisson Blue Hotel, where rebel Maharashtra MLAs, including Eknath Shinde, are staying put. And the rebel Maharashtra MLAs camping at the Radisson Blue Hotel met former MOS Home and Shiv Sena leader Deepak Kesarkar today. All right, shifting focus to some other news now. Well, Kamrup Metro Civil Judge Court on Wednesday issued a notice to Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia to be present before the court either in person or through his lawyer on July 25th to present his side in the civil defamation case filed against him by Pride East Entertainment Private Limited CMD Riniki Bhuyan Sharma. Riniki Bhuyan Sharma filed the suit at the Court of Civil Judge Number 1 of Kamrup Metropolitan District on Tuesday, her counsel Padmadhar Nayak said. The rupees 100 crore civil defamation case was filed against Sisodia for linking Riniki Bhuyan Sharma to allegations of PPE kit supply in the state in 2020. On behalf of Riniki Bhuyan Sharma, Advocate Padmadhar Nayak said, Riniki Sharma never even supplied any PPE kit as a business transaction to the NHM and, in fact, donated 1,485 such kits under corporate social responsibility. Shifting focus to Tripura now, well, the ongoing by-elections in state was marred by an instance of violence. As per reports, a person identified as a Samir Shah was allegedly stabbed while he was on his way to cast his vote in a polling station in Kunjaban at a 6 Agartala constituency seat. He has been rushed to the GB hospital. Meanwhile, Northeast Live got in touch with the election observer Partha S. Mishra on the matter. Let's listen in.
তো সকালবেলা ভোট দিব মানে বাড়িতে বাইরে ছিল, তো বাড়ি থেকে বাইরে পর তো আইতেছিল ভোট দেওয়ার জন্য, তো রাস্তাতে পাইছে তো কিছু মানুষ আটকেছে, কইছে ভোট পরে দিতে চাইতো, তো বাবা কইছে ডিউটিতে যাব, তো তার কারণে চাকু বার করেছে মানে পেটের মধ্যে অ্যাটাক করছে আর কি। বাবা পুলিশে চাকরি করে, তো কুঞ্জবন কলোনি এলাকা।
Meanwhile, we have reactions coming in from Samir Shah's son, Samar Shah.
Sir, there has been an incident where a police personnel, he was not on duty, he was in civil dress, he was going to cast his vote, he has been stabbed. Are you aware of it?
No, I am not aware of it. Which police station?
Just over here, Kunjavan area, one person has been stepped on police person. He is a security guard of a former MLA. So he has been stepped and he has been hospitalized at 9 o'clock. The incident. I hope you are aware.
No, the SP has not intimated me till now. I mean, I am not. Once I am, I will aware of it. I will let you know the position.
Showing you the footage also. That is.
Gentlemen, I will just check with the DEO, RO, and the SP, and I will, because I'm just moving in from the morning, so I have not got this information. I will again update you once I am.
And the oppositions have also brought those allegations that last mega.
Definitely, we will see that what the exact incident has happened, and we will definitely take, as per the ISHI guideline, all the steps will be taken. Law and order will be maintained. Don't worry.
Meanwhile, a brisk voting is underway in the 4 constituencies of Tripura that have gone for polls from 7 a.m. today. A polling percentage of 51% has been registered till 2 p.m. Among early voters were Chief Minister Manik Saha, who is the BJP candidate from Town Bordawali constituency. Saha was accompanied by his wife as he cast his vote. And earlier speaking to Northeast Live, Chief Minister Saha urged voters to come out in large numbers and exercise their franchise. Well, it is to be noted here that Chief Minister Saha is up against Congress candidate Ashish Kumar Saha from Town Bordawali, whereas Congress's heavyweight and former Health Minister Sudeep Roy Burman is contesting from 6 Agartala. The BJP has fielded Ashok Sinha from the same seat. And if we look at other constituencies, then in Surma, BJP's Swapna Das Paul is up against CPIM's Anjan Das. The election in these seats is being held after BJP MLA Ashish Das rebelled against his party and was subsequently disqualified. Besides, the Tripura Motha has fielded Baburam Satnami from the seat, who is being supported by the Congress. And likewise, in Jubraj Nagar, which is considered a left bastion, the BJP has fielded Malina Das against CPIM's Selendra Nath. As far as the TMC, the party has fielded candidates in all 4 seats as it looks to make inroads in the state. All in all, a total of 22 candidates are in fray for the by-polls, which is crucial for both the ruling BJP and the opposition. Besides, close to 2 lakh voters are expected to exercise their franchise in 4 constituencies. Notably, all polling stations are being manned by CRPF and BSF, as the centre has sent 25 companies of additional forces to ensure voters can exercise their democratic right fearlessly. Webcasting facilities have also been made available at all polling stations, and micro-observers have been deployed to ensure a free and fair election. And not just this, Section 144 of CRPC has also been imposed in areas where elections are taking place. The authorities have also prohibited bulk movement of vehicles. Now, one has to wait till June 26 to see which party will have the last laugh. An election observer, Partha S. Mishra, while speaking to Northeast Live, said that election has been going on smoothly.
Sir, अभी तक हालत कैसा है, कैसा चल रहा है?
Everything is smooth till now. I have visited most of the polling stations, and polling stations are going smooth. Almost 30% voting has been, on an average, up to 11 o'clock, 30% voting has been done in most of the polling stations. And wherever I have visited, I have given a clear direction that all the eligible voters of that polling station would be there with the proper identification. And I have also cross-checked with the micro-observers and the extra polling staff, and the photography is being done. So till now, everything goes very smooth and in a very peaceful manner.
And former Minister and Congress leader Sudeep Roy Burman also cast his vote from the 6 Agartala seat. Sudeep Roy Burman expressed concern over law and order situation in the state.
Mockery in the name of democracy. Public ke vote dite diচ্ছে না, পাবলিকের উপর বিশ্বাস নেই, ভরসা নেই, আস্থা নেই। এই পার্টি সরকারের আস্থা গুন্ডাদের, মাফিয়াদের, যারা লুটপাট করছে, যারা রক্ত ঝরাচ্ছে, যারা ক্রিমিনালস, অ্যান্টি সোশ্যাল, যারা ড্রাগের ব্যাপারী, ড্রাগ মাফিয়া, তাদের উপর এই সরকারের আস্থা ভরসা। কাজেই এদেরকে অবাধ ছাড় দিয়ে দিয়েছে পুলিশ প্রশাসন, and they are terrorizing the atmosphere in the state of Tripura. আজকেও ইলেকশনের দিন এ রাজ্যের একটা ঐতিহ্য রয়েছে উৎসবের মাঝে যে ভোট দেয়, ভোটাররা বেরোতে চাইছে, বেরোতে দিচ্ছে না। Those who could identify that these voters are not going to vote in favor of them, they have resisted them.
সেন্ট্রাল ইলেকশন কমিশনের রোল নিয়ে কি বলবেন? কারণ তারা বলছিলেন হেল্পলাইন নাম্বার করছেন, বলছেন বিধানসভা ভোট সুষ্ঠুভাবে হবে।
বললাম তো, it's a mockery in the name of democracy, nothing more than that. Complete mockery. They speak more, but they act less. Their words speak louder than action. The police, the administration, the election commission has surrendered before the goons. আম ভোটার যারা পলিটিক্যাল সাথে জড়িত না, হয়তো মানসিকভাবে একটা রাজনৈতিক দলকে সমর্থন করে কিংবা কাউকে পছন্দ করে, the common people have been refrained from voting.
And our assistant news editor Pinaki Das got in touch with Ashok Sinha, the BJP candidate from 6 Agartala seat, who was seen waiting in queue. Let's listen.
The way people have turned out, what message does it?
Good for democracy, good for everyone. This is what we want in democracy, that people should participate in toto. They should come and vote and select their candidate. That's it. We're happy.
But the opposition, they have been alleging that at some places they are not, their candidates or even their polling agents are not being allowed, voters are not being allowed to come out. How do you see?
Ask the election commission if any such thing has happened. They'll be the best persons to tell you, because opposition is always like that, creating a chaos, creating confusion in people, maybe. But it doesn't work ultimately. Ultimately, it's your good work that works. Let it be.
It's a huge people difference.
Yeah, it is because all of us stopped people from voting. That's why so many people have come. I mean, you can see the joke in it. You can just see it. You think all of them are BJP voters? It's not like that. In democracy, everyone is entitled to their choice. They have come and vote, they'll vote. And the best person will win. That's it.
Is weather a worry?
I leave it to God. He'll decide what's good or bad for us.
And how you are feeling now?
Great. 102. Yesterday I was 100%. Today I'm 102%. Look at these people. Look at the smile in their faces. It'll work out. Don't worry. Nobody's worried. Not me. I'm not. I've never been worried about anything in life. Not even this.
So is another challenge Ashok Sinha had taken?
Not a challenge at all. It's another task. It's an assignment. Like you do in your college, assignment number 5, complete it, get an A, go for the next assignment. That's how it is.
Do you think this election is important in the sense it's a by-election, but following there is another?
You see, there are elections and there are by-elections, and everybody wants to make something out of it. So it becomes special. That becomes very special. Every election is equal.
On the other hand, Tripura Deputy Chief Minister Jishnu Dev Burma also cast his vote in Agartala.
There has been violence and a police personnel has been stabbed. How do you react to that?
I told you stray incidents may happen. They may happen. It's not that stray incidents will not happen. 1 or 2 stray incidents may happen in every election. It does not mar the whole election as such. একটা स्टे इंसिडेंट हो गया बोले सब कुछ खराब हो गया, ऐसा बात नहीं है. लेकिन अभी तो आप देख रहे हैं, यू आर सीइंग नाउ हाउ पीपल आर कमिंग quite fearlessly and voting. There's a good turnout in the morning also, I was told by him.
You may say it's a stray incident, but voters will get scared, and when a candidate himself has been injured in such a manner.
Which candidate?
Sudip Roy Paul.
Oh, he has been injured. We have explained how he has been injured, and I think people are confident. That's why they are coming to vote. They are confident that law and order is good. That's why they are coming to vote, and the election commission is doing a good job. They deputed a lot of police personnel, and they have ensured security. So looking at the voters, I don't think there is any fear. I was inside also, and I don't think কোনো ভয় তো আছে বলে দেখা তো যাচ্ছে না. অভিযোগ করা বিরোধীদের কাজ, আমরা বিরোধী ছিলাম. সুস্থভাবে ভোট হোক, ইলেকশন কমিশনের কাজ. আর যা দেখছি সুস্থভাবে ভোট হচ্ছে. স্ট্যাবিং ট্যাবিং তো ভালো না গণতন্ত্রে, কিন্তু হয় এরকম বিক্ষিপ্ত কিছু ঘটনা হয়, ইলেকশনে হয় না. ইনসিডেন্টস ফ্রি যে ইলেকশন হয় এমন তো আমি আজকাল শুনিনি কোনো গানে. টু মেক ইট ভেরি বিগ ইজ নট ভেরি গুড ফর ডেমোক্রেসি. খুব দুর্ভাগ্যজনক. আমরা নিশ্চয়ই দেখবো এটা. বিক্ষিপ্ত ঘটনা কিছু হয়, অনেকখানে গোলাগুলিও হয়ে যায়, বিহার টিয়ারে গোলাগুলি হয়, পুলিশ মারা যায়, এমনও হয়. আমরা খুব দুঃখিত, আনফর্চুনেট ঘটনা আমরা বলি, এটা হওয়া উচিত না, কিন্তু এই বিক্ষিপ্ত ঘটনা কিছু হবে।
And now let us also listen to some of the voters and a few who have cast their vote for the first time.
Avantika Shom.
Avantika, is it the first time you're voting?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Is there any tension, any worry?
No.
How long you have been waiting?
Since 8.
How is the gathering? Very small or big?
It's very big.
So another how many time do you expect to wait over here?
Maybe more 1 or 2 hours.
And you will wait.
Maybe. But I have studied. I'm preparing for medical entrance.
How you want a government to activity? What are the young people thinking of? What are the needs of the young people?
Development.
ফার্স্ট টাইমে দেওয়া হচ্ছে।
आप लोग क्या expect करते हो?
Shifting focus now with Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, who is in flood-hit Barak Valley today, undertook an aerial survey of the deluged Silchar town a short while ago. He was accompanied by Silchar MP Rajdeep Roy, DCs and SPs. Chief Minister Sharma is currently holding a crucial meeting with the Deputy Commissioners of Kachar, Hailakandi and Karimganj districts to get a first-hand assessment of the flood scenario. Besides, the Chief Minister Sharma will also review the flood-affected areas and visit relief camps where he will be interacting with the inmates there. It may be mentioned here that the flood situation in Silchar continues to deteriorate at an alarming rate. The surge in the water levels of Barak River has inundated the Silchar-Karimganj road, while several areas of Silchar town have been waterlogged. It's a big story at this point in time, viewers, as Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, who is in a flood-hit Barak Valley today, undertook an aerial survey of the deluged Silchar town a short while ago. And at this point in time, he is having a crucial meeting with the deputy commissioners out there. Well, while taking the aerial survey, he was accompanied by Silchar MP Rajdeep Roy, DCs and SPs. And right now, Chief Minister Sharma is currently holding a crucial meeting with Deputy Commissioners of Kachar, Hailakandi and Karimganj districts to get a first-hand assessment of the flood scenario. Besides, Chief Minister Sharma will also review the flood-affected areas and visit relief camps where he will be interacting with the inmates there. It may be mentioned here that the flood situation in Silchar continues to deteriorate at an alarming rate. The surge in the water levels of Barak River has inundated the Silchar-Karimganj road, while several areas of Silchar town have been waterlogged. And well, news and updates continue on Northeast Live, so stay tuned for more news. Thank you.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.